Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back under the video from Guguk on his second channel, Gaunt, and we are checking out The Proposal Story. How him and Sizesnap, like, you know, how it happened. This is going to be romantic, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not going to be ridiculously over the top comedy.
Oh, this is happening now. My heart was like, I start panicking.
Love it.
Just looking down. You stupid motherfucker. I did not have a plan B. She has this glare. Bitch, you will find a way to propose to me. Fuck! Fuck! What do I do?
Go ahead.
Guys, what we are going to be doing today
Oh my
is
God.
we have no official plans. I'm just going to be chilling. I'm just going to be answering your questions. Anything you want to know.
So let's just jump into it.
Hi, congrats.
Nice.
How has your journey in Japan been so far? Also, bone-in chicken for the win. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my guy. Hell yeah.
That looks nice.
My journey in Japan has been absolutely incredible. At first, I thought I would live there for like a year, maybe 2 years. It's been like 2 years and a half now, and I'm still loving it.
That's cool that
And,
it's,
I've
you're having a good time there, that's awesome.
experienced Japan to the fullest because I've only really had like 3 months of Japan pre-pandemic. So
Yeah.
like, Japan during pandemic and Japan pre-pandemic is two totally different things. Like one thing that I haven't gotten to experience yet is showing people around, showing my friends around. I mean, we
Yeah,
have
that must be something as well. You can't just
now.
invite
can go
someone
to
around
Japan
during the
as a
pandemic
tourist,
and everything.
But you have to stay in a specific tour group. You can't exit that tour group. You can't leave or anything like that. And I'm just like, this is just North Korea. You know,
Oh,
this is a
God.
North Korea simulator. So hopefully they'll lax the borders a bit more going forward.
Yeah.
Based on how frequently you mentioned that you enjoy anime/games that use music in cool ways, like with Vivi.
Oh, Vivi was
will you make a
brilliant.
leap into Symphogear?
Uh,
It's the Symphogear fan. It's the Symphogear fan. Here they come. Symphogear has been on my to-watch list forever.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it at one point when people stop.
Vivi
listening.
was so good though. I
There's
absolutely
the
loved Vivi.
commitment
Loads.
Symphogear fans to jerk themselves over.
Didn't think I'd like it, but
Interested in an anime that has a plot that's a mix of Domestic Girlfriend and Scum's Wish, and it has the MC from Rent a Girlfriend. It's called Love and Lies.
Huh.
You said that description, and that sounds like the perfect anime for me, honestly. Is that an anime? How have I not heard about that? Summer 2017, how did I miss this? Damn, I gotta check it
Oh,
out. Alright.
okay.
Thank you very much for the recommendation, my good sir. Have you watched Cromartie High School? Really funny show with a great English dub. I fucking love Cromartie High School. Cromartie High School is one of my favorites.
I recognise these. So I've watched a video with someone talking about this anime before.
When I first watched it, it's absolutely hilarious. It's one of my favorite dubs that goes in comparison to Golden Boy. If you haven't seen the Golden Boy dub, that is also one of my favorite comedy anime.
You've definitely mentioned that before or
Both of them
something.
because
That's
they
got the
have
swimming
amazing
scene,
dubs.
has it?
Need
Where the
to
guy
really
dies
check
drowning
out.
and that?
I really do think it has to have a really good dub because I've noticed a lot of my favorite comedy anime are ones where the dub really do it justice.
Right, okay.
Like Cromartie
I
High
haven't watched an
School
English dub in a
is
very long
ahead of
time.
They had like a skit to do with internet trolls, like barely before the internet even started.
Oh, wow.
But that was like one of my favorite skits of all time back in the day. But that's like a throwback. That is a throwback, man. Glad you enjoyed Frieren. It's the best non.
Oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
manga
That does
I've
sound
read
really
since
good.
Mao Mao Yusha. If you're looking for another great fantasy, you should give it a shot. I remember Mao Mao Yusha. Like I never finished it, but I remember it was kind of like Spice and Wolf, except with a girl with even bigger titties.
Nice.
That's all I remember. That's all I remember. I thought
Nice.
that was really good as well. Maybe I'll go to revisit that. And it was animated by Studio Arm as well, which is the ex-hentai studio. That's all I remember about Mao Mao Yusha.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's different.
That's a throwback. What will your reaction be if your future kids love Sword Art Online, LeMayo? Okay. If my kids love Sword Art Online, I'm gonna be fucking proud.
Just
I'm
let
gonna
them
be
like it.
Damn,
Yeah.
you like Sword Art Online? You know what? I've done something right. I've done something right if they like Sword Art Online. I'm like raising the isekai trash up. I'm gonna be the dad who just introduces his kid to all of the trash isekai.
Yeah.
I'm sure our kid is gonna grow up hating fucking isekai.
Aw.
Are you kidding me? How did you propose? Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we
Fill
go.
up some water for this one.
Here we
My
go.
proposal was like 3, almost 4 years ago now. It's been
Damn.
a long time since I proposed. I would try to recall as much as I can. So I've always had the place where I wanted to propose in mind. You know, people
Nice.
who
That
are
is
where they
so
want to propose.
freaking romantic.
I've always known where I wanted to propose, and the place I wanted to propose to Sydney was basically the place of our first date.
Oh.
So on our first date, we hired out a few bikes on South Bank, London, and we basically rode across the Thames River. We rode the bikes across South Bank.
That's amazing.
That was our very first date. And I remember we would repeat that date every year. So every year...
That's so nice. Oh my God.
We would have a repeat of that first date, because if you've never rode around South Bank, it's a very, very nice place when it's got good weather. But if you ride down there long enough, there's going to be this nice little, I don't know what to call it, there's going to be a nice place where it's a bit isolated from the rest of South Bank.
Right.
So there's not a big crowd there, but there's this gorgeous view of the Thames. It's
Cool.
like the perfect picturesque spot. And I remember we discovered that space by complete accident, by just
Nice.
riding down long enough down South Bank that we discovered this point. And from like the first day and from like the repeats of the day, I'm just like, this is the point that I'm going to propose. I already
Awesome.
know that this is the place that I will bend the knee and propose. Like I had that planned out in my
Oh.
mind for years before I ended up proposing. That was going to be the basic plan. And so I asked Sydney for a date on her birthday. I said, why not have a repeat date that we always do every year? And Sydney, knowing me, she figured it out immediately.
Oh,
I don't know
mate,
how.
go
As
on.
soon as she heard me propose a date on her birthday at South Bank, London, where we would rent out bikes again, she told me afterwards that she already knew. Man, like, if this was a game of like Wedding Among Us, I would have like been
Sus,
exposed
bro.
immediately.
Sus.
I would have been like voted off.
Emergency meeting, let's
I don't know how she
go.
did it, but as soon as I proposed the date, she already knew. I'm going to say this, that she's just a great partner and she knows her partner, because that's the high point, guys. That's the high
cool.
point. I'm going to say this. Everything that could have gone wrong at a proposal probably went wrong.
No.
Mistake number one. Normally I'm a calm guy. Normally I'm a
Yeah.
very, very, very calm guy. I'm chill. I can look at things at a logical perspective, and you know, I'm chill about it. A week or two before the proposal, I suffered the worst anxiety
Oh
that
no.
I've ever felt in
Oh.
my life. I've never had a panic attack or an anxiety attack or something, but I'm pretty sure
It was
several
close to it,
times
yeah.
I was so close to just like having an anxiety attack, just
No.
knowing that this was coming. One of my biggest fears was that the ring was not going to fit.
Ugh.
I had gotten the
Oh,
wrong size
God.
of ring
Ugh.
because I knew I had like a rough estimate that I asked her like ages and ages ago, but I'm just like, what if the ring?
Excuse me.
What if I get on my knees and I try to put the ring on?
I don't
and
fit.
it just doesn't
Oh, that's a horrible thought to have. No.
In, like, a moment of panic. My first
Yeah.
thought was, what if I try to like figure it out when she's sleeping or something? And I'm just like, Sydney, like, wait, that she's gonna
That's
leave her out
hilarious.
immediately. I'm gonna wake her up. So I've got to try and find a way to measure her ring size, which I already had the ring, by the way. I just wanted to make sure from my anxiety that
No.
in case I
Oh,
needed to change
the
ring size.
panic,
So
man.
I went to Sydney about 2 to 3 weeks before the proposal date. I think she was like watching 90 Day Fiancé or something like that. You know,
Right.
she loves 90 Day Fiancé, and I'm just like, yo, why don't we pretend that we're getting married? Lol kek lol w. Why don't we laugh
No.
fucking marriage?
No.
And so I get like a fake ring, which
No.
which is just the
Oh
string. And
no.
I'm just like, let's role play our marriage.
Jesus.
Oh my god, I can't believe I actually fucking did that.
That is
And so,
hilarious.
I made like a shitty fake ring using string, and then we play it out, and then looking back, I can't cringe anymore.
That is so cringy, no, man. No.
That was just like, oh, this is happening now. Gant, you just told your future fiance at the time that you're going to propose.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
She
Wow,
figured
man.
out to save me from the embarrassment, but that's something that she tells everyone
Oh no.
in regards to
Oh.
our wedding story. Okay, so that was fuck up number one, and that was fueled by my anxiety. That's all that happens. It comes to
Yeah.
the day, and it comes to the date. And so how the day goes is we start off in South Bank, and then we cycle down the river, like I said, and we get to this spot. So I thought, great, we're just going to do our normal day, and then we're going to stop at this point where we always take a picture. But instead, this time, I'm going to fake taking a picture, and I'm going to film it, and that's the point where I'm going to propose.
Nice.
I got this-
Nice.
Brilliant. It's gonna
Cool
go.
idea.
And so we start off on the day, and it's all great, it's all normal. Everything's going well. By the way, my heart was like about to burst out my
can't
fucking chest.
Even
It was like,
imagine, mate. Cannot imagine.
if if I didn't have a rib cage, I'm sure my heart would have just like fucking
Bluff
beated out my
out,
chest.
yeah, like straight away.
But, you know, everything was going good. There was this point, like, I think it was like opposite Westminster Abbey. That's it. Like, it was like opposite Westminster Abbey and Big Ben. And there's a nice little shot in front of Westminster Abbey and Big Ben. And I remember us stopping there to take like a nice little romantic date shot of us. And I remember thinking, this is actually a really nice point right now. There's not anyone here. We're in a private point, and
By yourself.
like the Thames River. We've got Big Ben in the background. This might be a really, really good point to propose. We park the bikes. We put my phone on top of the bikes to set up like selfie mode. And then I remember like pausing for a bit to be like, should this be the moment? This is a really good point. Should this be the moment? And Sydney's told me like post that she saw like the gears turning in my head.
Yeah.
But she knew I was going to propose sometime that day. Gaunt's about to propose. Maybe this is the point. And I think, nah, I'm going to stick with the plan. I'm going to stick with the plan.
Oh,
This is a nice little
no.
point right here. The plan's good. I'm not going to propose here. We're just going to take a normal picture. Unfortunately,
She must have been
that
so
was mistake
confused.
number 2. Because that should have been the point. That was like God giving me a sign to be like, I'm throwing you a bone. Take the bone. Take the bone. This is
Take
the
it.
perfect time. Take
Do
the
it.
bone. And I was like, nah, we good, man. We good. So we take the picture. It's a nice, lovely picture of us like hugging and having a nice little smooch with Big Ben in the background. And then the day continues. And then my first inkling that something was going to go wrong was I see a bit of scaffolding on the Thames. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's weird. That wasn't there before. You know, I hope this scaffolding doesn't continue. You know, we continue on, we take a few more
What?
pictures, we stop off for like a nice drink and everything like that. There's this nice bar that's on a boat, that's on the Thames, that we stop off every time we get a cider. After
Nice.
that boat, we get into the area where the place is meant to be, because it's like an arch right on the edge of the River Thames. We start getting closer, and the scaffolding just increases.
No.
It's like a bit more. There's a bit more scaffolding.
No.
By this point, I'm starting to sweat. To think this is getting pretty uncomfortable.
You're not going to get to
There
your
is
spot,
a
no.
lot of scaffolding here, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm sure it's been a while since I've been to London. I'm sure they're just fixing up this part of the Thames. London always needs to be repaired some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Oh,
not. We get to
no.
the entrance of this area, and it's closed off. There is not even a sign
No.
or anything like that.
No,
the
no,
entrance
no.
to this entire area is just closed
No.
off, gated off. At this point, I start panicking.
Of course you do.
I'm like, I take like a huff of copium, just. I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. There must be another entrance. I'm like, Sydney, we're taking the picture.
Oh,
there must be
no.
another entrance, because I was like, this
no.
is like an entire area of the
This
Thames,
sounds like a
right?
nightmare,
This is an
man.
entire area that we're going to. I just think maybe this is just one gated entrance. Maybe there's another entrance where this part is being repaired and fixed and everything like that. There's probably another entrance. So we go around. We go around to the second entrance, gated, complete shut. I'm like, no. I refuse.
This cannot happen to me.
I fucking refuse. We go to the third entrance, and it is just like God, just looking down and just being like, you stupid bitch. You stupid motherfucker. Why didn't you listen to me?
Yeah, like, I gave you that bone,
listen to
and
me
you refused
at
to
certain
take it.
points? I'm the kind of guy. I try to plan things out, as you probably know. If it's something important, I always have a plan B. And then there's me. One of the most important points in my life, and I didn't have a plan B. I did not have
Terrible.
a plan
No.
B. So here's me and Sydney in front of the third entrance, and I'm just like, I mean, like, that's how I felt. That's how I felt inside. Sydney told me that she's never seen me more panicked in
Oh,
my life. Outside,
bless.
I tried to play it cool. I was just like, oh, this is a shame. This is a shame, right, Sydney? Inside, I was like, fuck! What do I do? Oh my god. And like, you know, like how they say just before you die, your life
Flashes before your eyes, yeah.
I swear to God, in that moment, like my life was flashing before my eye in front of Sydney. My mind was trying to reach any survival moments it could think of to try and salvage this moment. I was like going through the depths of my brain to try and figure out how I could salvage this. And a part of me was just like, you should delay it. This isn't the moment. Too many things have gone wrong now. This is not the moment. You could propose at a later date. And I remember, like, I look at Sydney. I'm about to go, so date's over? That's a shame, you know? Let's just go back and let's just chill. I take a breath in to, like, say that. And Sydney, of course, because she already knows, she has this glare at me. And like,
Oh.
she didn't say a word.
She's like, you
But
got
I know
to.
she will say, bitch, you are not saving it for another day. It's going to be today.
That's
bitch,
actually quite
you will
nice.
Find a way
Like,
to propose to me.
yeah.
She didn't say a word to me, but I felt that.
Yeah,
I
you
felt
got the
that.
energy
Even though
from
at
the-
the time
yeah.
I didn't know that she knew at that time. That's what I felt, right? That this overwhelming sense of today has to be a day, and she can confirm that that's what she was like trying to convey
Yeah, like
to me in telepathy. And
Yeah,
I was just like,
telepathic message.
shall we like keep cycling? Shall we keep cycling and see if there's just a nice place to take a picture to send off this last day?
Nice,
Because this
nice.
is normally the point where we stop our day. We've never cycled further than this
Right.
point. So at this point, I'm grasping at straws. I'm like praying to God. I mean, I'm a fucking Buddhist, you know? We don't even have a God in Buddhism. But I was praying. I was praying to whatever God would listen to me at that point, you know? If I needed to be Christian for like a God to like look down at me and smile, I was like converted there and then, you know? And so,
I'll take anything I need right now.
I'm just like praying, hoping that there was just gonna be somewhere nice to take a picture, to take a photo, somewhere aesthetic looking, that's not just fucking scaffolding, that's not just fucking, you know, the pure scummy London that a lot of London is, unfortunately. And like, thankfully, after cycling an extra 10-15 minutes, we found a spot, and I'm just like, this is it! This is the spot! This is the spot! And Sydney, obviously, at this point, she just wants to get it over with. Sydney's
She's just fine with
really
anywhere,
excited
yeah.
at this point. And so, finally, thank God, I like breathed a sigh of relief. I set up the camera on the bike, I filmed a video, and I proposed. And the picture of that is
Oh.
online. I did post like
That's
a
so
screen cap
nice.
of that video online the moment that I bent the knee and showed her the ring. And Sydney told me that even though she knew that this was coming from a mile away, the moment that it happened,
So nice.
she still was in such a big shock.
Yeah, of
She didn't
course.
know
That's
what
such a
to do.
magical
She didn't know
moment, man. That's
what to do. I
amazing.
also messed up on what I thought I was going to say. Normally you like have a speech in your mind to be like, you know, this has been like the most amazing, you know, 5-6 years together. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. That like went out the fucking window. I remember it happening. I had that speech planned out. It just completely blanked in the moment. I just went on pure adrenaline and I proposed to her. Somehow, with that many things going wrong, it still went
Still worked out.
completely right.
It's amazing.
And that's why I will say to any fellow lads who's ever looking to propose, if you're with the right lady, no matter how many things go wrong, it'll still go right. And that's the moral of that story. I
Wow.
remember when we were cycling back from that spot to go back to a hotel, Sydney was in such big shock. I mean, we were both like shell-shocked, right? We were just like both running on like pure bliss, pure adrenaline. Sydney was in such big shock that she fell off her bike, bruised her knee. She didn't feel a fucking thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to remember the build-up and that moment for the rest of my life. Any proposal tips? Don't do what I did. Just trust in yourself a bit more, and maybe scout out the area that you're gonna propose. You know, that's just me. Oh my god, that was a story and a half.
Just
man.
wish
That was-
things
that
could have
was
worked
a
out
story and a
with
half. Alright, I completely missed any
me and my
donuts
ex
or
for that, but
any
never
questions
mind.
that were asked in that time. Congrats on the wedding, Big. Being an isekai man, have you heard of Beginning After the End? It is my favorite isekai and it's better than Mushoku Tensei in my opinion.
Whoa,
I've actually
that's a
heard
big
of
claim.
Beginning After-
Sorry,
I've
I'm
actually heard of it.
trying to not get
It's
emotional.
not a
Duh.
manga, it's a webtoon. It's on my to read
Right, okay.
list, and I was going to read it, but then I was afraid that I would like it so much that I was going to make a video about it, and I really don't want to make the 100th isekai video on my channel. That's why I didn't read it yet, unfortunately. Kind of curious how the Black Clover journey has been. Did you enjoy it? Oh!
I really want to get into the manga because I watched 77 episodes. And I was like, but I've heard a lot of good things about that.
Is like that. The hype was like that. I fucking love Black Clover. The more that Black Clover goes, the more I fall in love with it. I don't know how.
I've heard it just
It's
keeps
gone
getting better,
200
man.
or so chapters. This man does not know the word break. This man is like full on initial D music from beginning to end. I'm just waiting for the point for Black Clover to slow down, but it never does. I have no idea how it's gone like this fast and this breakneck speed for 200 chapters, and I don't feel bored and it doesn't feel forced.
Cool.
That's the most
Like, 'cause I remember enjoying it. It's
When
just
a
like the
manga
anime
really
was like
goes at super fast pacing. You really feel
weirdly,
like it's rushing yourself.
I don't know.
Considering now that it's going to its feel like this arc is like gonna be a very natural conclusion to Black Clover, because without spoiling, my god, it's gone on break now, but it ended on the cliffhangers of all cliffhangers in Black Clover.
Damn.
And it's gonna have a final arc, and it's gonna end in a bang. And I'm just like, it's one of the most well-paced manga I've ever read in Shonen, because this manga has gone full throttle, and it just hasn't stopped from beginning to end. So I'm very much a Black Clover fan. As a Brit and veteran weeb, would you agree that Wallace and Gromit is the peak anime?
Wow.
Nah, not Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run. We buy
Chicken Run.
Okay? It's all about Chicken Run. That is peak anime.
I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy.
It's going good. I'm too busy to play it right now, and that's, I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I'm enjoying it a lot, maybe a bit too much. The reason I haven't streamed it is because I didn't want it to be a game that I felt like I could only play on stream. But
Yeah, it's hard when you do stuff like that. Like, sometimes you want the game to be personal.
Gen Urobuchi's Puppet Show. I fucking love Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Yeah, he's mentioned it.
Oh my god.
He's mentioned it already in a video, like, prior. Like, I need to watch this, because it's puppets in it. It's like...
And with a soundtrack done by Hiroyuki Sawano. I don't know how it happened, but it exists, and it's fucking brilliant. If you haven't watched Thunderbolt Fantasy, give it a try.
I need to check it out.
Based on the Dark Timeline, similar to 13 Sentinels, would you play it? If someone made a game of the trash taste Dark Timeline, it would be harder to follow 13 Sentinels. But would I play it? Hell fucking yes, I'd play the hell out of it. That sounds like hell though. I feel sorry for the game.
Sorry.
Everyone keeps saying Sorcon. I'm not going to Sorcon, unfortunately. What is it?
These nuts.
Oh my fucking god. I fucking... Got it! Fuck! Fuck! Oh my god! I can't believe it! Joey and Connor weren't even here. I was just wondering, what are your thoughts about Togashi opening a Twitter account?
It's
If you didn't
brilliant.
know, Togashi, the creator of
Hunter x Hunter
and Yu Yu Hakusho, opened a Twitter account, and I think
Cause it's coming
within
back,
a few
baby!
days, got over 1 million followers. Go through his posts, it's just like one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen. I mean, like, if there's a manga that deserves to get over 1 million followers and now 2 million
That's
followers
the guy.
in 2 days, it's Togashi. But, like, one thing that I find hilarious is just seeing the replies to any time he posts anything. If you've ever want to seen a fucking deity come down from the heavens, he could like take a fart or something, and everyone would be like fucking.
My God, let's sniff it.
Like, I remember where he posted.
I want that sample.
Of an out of focus tree as like a sketch, right? And everyone was like losing their fucking shit. My favorite image. There's a scene where like these elders are kneeling down to like the omnipotent king of the world of One Piece.
Oh, One Piece, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah,
like,
the Reverie in that.
Oda, Kishimoto, and like every other big mangaka just kneeling down, and it's just the tree.
That was dead funny.
Oh
my
Hey
God.
God, first of all, congrats. Second of all, would you agree that Dress Up Darling is as mid as Rent a Girlfriend? My God, come on, Mike. You're gonna say that Dress Up Darling is mid? Come on, Dress Up Darling.
Dress Up Darling is not
one
mid.
of the few best girl anime.
Dress Up Darling was
That is not
so
mid.
good.
It is not mid. Come on.
Fucking love that show.
Like, you know, we got like the Usagi-chans, we have like the Shikimori-sans, fucking Nagatoro, Komi-san. I think Dress Up Darling beats the crap out of all of them.
So good. It's so
Dress Up
good.
Darling, then the next tier is Nagatoro, Komi-san, then everything else is pretty mid.
Right, okay.
That is mid to me. That is my tier list. And I think that's it. I think I've completely caught up to the questions now. Brilliant. Okay.
Brilliant.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that Q&A session. I've been Gigok, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was a very fun video. Sorry if I got a little bit emotional. Don't like being too personal. Had a lot of stuff going on last few months. Girlfriend broke up with me and working on stuff, so yeah, been quite hard. But I've still stuck to my YouTube videos for you. That was really nice. That was nice to hear the story of how we actually did that. And there was a nice few questions before and after. So yeah. Anyway, thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video, upload a link to the description of the Patreon page. $1 a month is all I ask to help support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys very much for that. And thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch, discuss in future videos. I'll see you guys. All you guys, Neda.